cold December morning in 1998. I was living in Jersey City, New Jersey. Like every other morning, I walked into the kitchen, turned on the tap, and nothing happened. No water. At first, I thought it was a problem at my home. And a few minutes later, I realized it wasn't just my building. The entire Jersey City had lost its water supply. What happened next? To know, stay tuned. Welcome to InnerQuest Healing Talks, conversations for stress to bliss. I'm your host, Ravindra Murthy. In this special mini-series, Lessons I Learned in America, I share real experiences that expanded my perspective and taught me valuable life lessons. And today, I have a story which isn't about just water, it's about expectations. It's about how our mind defines what is normal. And it's about how resilience is often shaped long before challenges arrive. So, the day there was an issue with water in the Jersey City, and when I first realized that there was no water, I assumed it to be normal scenario and it would be restored soon. Later, I switched on the television, and you know what? Every news channel was talking about the disruption, and the main reason was that a major water disruption had occurred due to a massive 6-foot water line rupture. Construction crews installing fiber optic cables along the Garden State Parkway accidentally broke the pipe, cutting off the city's main water supply for several hours. Of course, people were anxious, schools were closed. That was a huge surprise for me. Public offices were making announcements and arrangements, and people were discussing how difficult it would be to manage the day. It was kind of a chaotic scenario and a major incident in the city households. And as I watched everything unfold, what surprised me wasn't the water outage alone, it was how differently people reacted to it. And you know what? I found myself reacting differently, not because I didn't need water, but because I had grown up in India. Back then, uninterrupted 24-hour supply of water wasn't something many of us took it for granted. Yes, we never had 24-hour water supply from the corporations. We planned ahead. We stored water at our homes in drums and buckets and whatnot. We learned to manage when supply was interrupted, and preparing for uncertainty was simply part of our daily life. That contrast made me a pause. The same event was creating very different emotional responses, not because one group of people cared more than the other, but because our experiences had shaped different expectations. Yes, that morning I realized something important. We don't experience life exactly as it is. We experience life through the lens of our expectations. When reality matches our expectations, yes, we feel comfortable. When reality surprises us, we feel stressed. These reactions are neither right or wrong. They simply reflect our current state of being and how we are used to it and how we have conditioned ourselves. Every society builds habits around the challenges it experiences most often, and every individual does the same. As I reflected on that experience over the years, I realized that this lesson applies far beyond water supply. Yes, sometimes we expect people to behave in a certain way. We expect our careers to progress without any setbacks. And sometimes we expect life to follow the plans we have carefully created. And when reality hits and it changes unexpectedly, stress appears. And not because life has become impossible, but just because our expectations have been interrupted. The ability to adapt is one of life's greatest strengths. And the more flexible our minds become, the more peaceful our lives will become. Now, you take a quiet moment and reflect. What expectations are creating unnecessary stress in your life today? Are you resisting change because it feels unfamiliar? Have you confused what is normal with what is necessary? And finally, what if today's unexpected challenge is actually preparing you to become more resilient tomorrow? Let me know in the comments. Remember, stress often begins with unrealistic expectations. Adaptability is the bridge that carries us from stress to bliss. If this story reminded you of a moment that changed your perspective, I would love to hear about it. Do share it in the comments section. And if this episode resonated with you, please share it with someone who may be struggling with unexpected changes in their lives. Sometimes another person's story helps us understand our own, and life has a remarkable way of teaching us through ordinary moments. A quiet road, a conversation, or even a morning without water. So until next time, stay adaptable, stay grateful. This is your host Ravindra Murthy. Thank you for joining me today. Take a breath, take it slow, and remember, bliss begins within.